This is an 89 Mercedes 420 SEL. This is a really clean car, and this is probably the lowest mileage 126 body available on eBay right now, or anywhere for that matter. I haven't seen one with lower miles. Maybe I'm mistaken, but I did my research and this was the lowest one I could find. This car just turned 27,000 miles. Okay. The car was owned by a older woman in Manhattan. It was always garaged, and the car basically sat there pretty much undriven for about 10 years or so. Basically wasn't driven. She did keep insurance on it. So it has a current registration. It had current registration. It was currently inspected. It has a brand new inspection sticker on there. So it did just pass. It just passed New York inspection, but I mean the car was just never used. I mean you can see from the seats and the shape of the interior that the miles is definitely original. If you run any kind of Carfax on it, it'll sure come up the same. Super clean car. Okay. We'll do a little video on the car. I'm going to go through all the car's features and showing you that everything works, because everything pretty much does work on the car. Then we're done with that, we'll go for a fast test drive. We'll get started. Car has the original Mercedes-Benz key. Okay, and I do have two keys for the car. I have both of these keys. Okay, so we'll start it up. As you can see, the car starts right up immediately. Okay. Runs real nice. All the gauges in the car do work. Car revs beautifully. The clock works, the odometer, tripometer, tachometer, speedometer, everything. Gas gauge, oil pressure, everything works in this car. Okay. Outside temperature, 98 degrees, and to be honest with you, that probably is fairly accurate. Right now we're in July in New York, and it's scorching out here. That's why I have the AC on right now. Okay. Car's blinkers work. Right and left. Wipers all work. Even the washers in the car work. Everything works in this car. All the speeds for the wipers. Everything. Okay, car has cruise control. I have highway tested it. That does work, I guarantee that. Okay, over here you have your headlight switch. Headlights work, tail lights work, reverse lights work. All the lights in the car work. I went through everything. Parking brake handle release over here. Okay. Leather steering wheel on the car. Perfect. Nowhere. Horn works on the car. Okay. Door panels, great condition. No rips, no tears, no cracks. Power seats. Back and forth, no problem. Okay, even the headrests work. Power headrest. Car's memory seat settings. I tried it too. They do work as well. All the original floor mats are here for the car. You can even see they're like brand new. And this is the original mats. They're in the back too as well. Look at the back seat in this car, how clean it is. Unbelievable. Look at the headliner in this car. I mean, just unbelievable. Okay. Wood in this car too, fantastic shape. Nice clean wood. Okay, over here you have your rear window defogger. You can probably see it does work, it lights up and everything. See, that goes on, that goes off. That's a circulation button. Hazards of the car work. There's a power antenna switch. I'll show you that does work too. I'll show you that later on. I'll put the radio on. Okay. Rear dome light button right there. Works. Here's your AC settings. Low fan. High fan. Automatic. Off. Okay. On again. Front defroster. I mean, everything in the car works. I mean, everything. put it on low right now so you can hear me. So, the car does work too. The AC in the car blows nice and cool. I just had the AC in the car charged, so yeah, working AC. Here's the radio. I'm gonna show you the radio and the power antenna and all that stuff working. Put the radio on. Okay. There's the power antenna back there. See? Up and down, no problem. I just installed the brand new power antenna in this car yesterday, actually, so. Man. Now let's show what these buttons are. Oh, it's the tune buttons.
Right now on
I mean, your radio in the car works.
Viceland is on Time Warner Cable Channel 133.
Volume up.
Q1 forecast from the Beaner Audi Quattro.
All your speakers in the car work.
Today, a chance of thunderstorms too later tonight.
Okay. The cassette in the car also works. I had put a cassette in there before. It had worked, no problem. I mean, it's all good. Goes on and off the way it should, no problems. Ashtray, nice and clean. Lighter, never used. Car was never smoked in. Okay. Shifter, old wood over here is nice. There is some cracks in this wood, as you can see. Hairline cracks. I mean, it's not tore up or it's not broken or chipped. It's just, I guess from the age, the sun cracked this a little bit, which is very, very common. Leather shifter is actually in nice condition. A little scratch there, but otherwise nice and clean. The gate's nice and clean. Power windows work. This person had these windows in the car tinted. I don't really know why they did that. I guess they liked it. You know, if you want to get that taken off, you can do so. But for now, I'm gonna just leave it on. That's the way the car came. Right, all the windows in the car work. Over here is your fader for your radio. If you want, I'm gonna show you that. That even works. Okay. Speakers in the back go on. When you move the wheel, then when you put it over here, the front speakers go on. When you put it in the middle, they all go on. The way they should. Okay. Here's a rear window lockout switch right here, because you have children in the back. Locks them out from the rear windows. Armrest in the car is super clean. Storage area right here. Wood is perfect. No cracks. Nothing split. Okay. Opens, closes. There's a lock right there for you can lock people out of it. Okay. As I mentioned, clean floor mats. Let me show you this seat over here. Let me reach over. Same thing over here. Power seat works back and forth. It all works. Same thing. Door panel is clean. Dashboard, absolutely no cracks. If you know about these cars, you know that they do crack. No cracks. The only wear in this interior, honestly, is I would say the little small cracks in the wood over here, the little small things. And by the seat belts over here too, some separation of the fabric, which you probably could tuck back in there and probably glue it. It's not really torn up or anything. I mean, you know, this side over here too, same thing. But I mean, otherwise, you know, there's nothing. You know, it's perfect. Show you up here, as I mentioned, headliner, perfect condition. Sun visors, when you pull them down and you open them up, the lights go on the way they should. If you know about these cars, you know those sun visors are the weakest problem for these cars. The clips here break, the doors and the sun visors break off, all those things. In this car, no problem. All the lights work in the car. The whole light, the map light, all that stuff. Mini sun visor over here. The roof opens up perfectly, the way it should. These cars too, if you know about the sunroofs, they hardly ever work. The tracks always break and they get jammed up over the years. Even the back area works in the roof. The shading over here isn't ripped or deteriorated, which always happens too. I've sold a lot of these cars over the years, and this is probably one of the cleanest ones I've had. Okay. What else can I show you? Oh, over here, we have all the original owner's manuals and the original Mercedes-Benz pouch. All the manuals are there, and here is the original window sticker for the car when the car was bought brand new. It's all here. The owner saved everything. In the back over here, behind the headrest, is the first aid kit. It's original to the car. It was never used, never opened. The spare tires in the trunk, the toolkit's in the trunk, the jack and tire irons in the trunk. The car's complete. Everything is here with this car. Oh, I'll show you this too, the power locks. When you pull the tab down over here, all the locks work, all the power locks work. That's also a problem for these cars because the power locks are vacuum operated. They use a suction, and usually the vacuum motors on these old locks go. This car, not the case. And then one more thing I'll show you is over here on the column is the the telescoping steering wheel, and even that works. Okay, it moves in and out the way it should. That's another weak point for these cars too. That goes. Okay. I think now what we'll do is just go for a fast test drive around the block. Okay, you put the car in reverse and she goes right in reverse, no problem. I'll put her in drive and it goes in drive, no problem. I mean, for an old car, it's really, you know, the best it's gonna get. I don't think you're gonna find something much better, especially with the miles. The outside of the body is really, really clean. There's no major scratches, no major dings, nothing like that. It looks like there probably has been some paint work on the car over the years. The previous owner told me that the car, you know, would be in the garage, and maybe, you know, she would back it out and, you know, put a little dent on the fender or the door, and they would have it painted right away, you know. So there is a little bit of paint work on the car, but, you know, I mean, the car is also 30 years old almost, so, I mean, for a 30-year-old car, it's in great condition. The pictures reflect that. It's a solid car. The car has no rust on it. The bottom part of the car is absolutely perfect. There's no rust, there's no rot at all. The car was always in the garage. It started its life out in Florida, and when it came to New York, it was basically, like I said, there was garage in Manhattan for like 12 or 13 years. So it was never parked outside, it was never in the rain, so there's no rust or anything on this car. The car's a solid car. As I mentioned, probably the lowest mileage one around. I don't think you're gonna find one with lower miles. I've been looking, so. All right, with that being said, feel free to email me or give me a call anytime. My name and phone number is on the eBay listing, and if you want to come down, look at it in person, have a mechanic come with you, whatever you like, just do that prior to the auction ending. Don't do it afterwards. I don't want to have the car end and then you come down and see it before you bid, please. Okay, thanks and good luck bidding.